Good afternoon. This is David O. Thanks for joining me. Hey, go Eagles, right? You know, aren't we all excited? Man, what a fantastic game. Listen, my wife is not crazy about football, but listen, she's the one who said, let's all get together and watch the Eagles, the Super Bowl. She was more thinking like as a family thing, and then she was not quite interested, and she was just ho-hum until she left her room, came back, and the Patriots were up by 1 point. Then she's like, "Oh my God!" Then she was glued to television. What a fantastic game! Anyway, congrats to everybody in the Eagles organization, and of course our Eagles fans. And we're gonna have a great parade on Thursday. They're blocking the road, so if you're driving, be careful. Let me thank Weinerman Pain and Wellness because they sponsor this show, and without them, I would not be on the air bringing you our fantastic guests, all that they do, all that they are, and the wonderful work that many of them are involved with. Like Weinerman Pain and Wellness is at the Land Title Building, 100 South Broad Street, right near City Hall. Check them out if you have a need for rehabilitation. I would like to thank last week's guest. If you'll recall, I had Todd Stevens, state rep, on. He's from Montgomery County, district, the 151st Legislative District. And a wonderful young artist, Jason Ager, who is the winner of PHL Live Center Stage the pop music category. And then Alice Ballard, she is one of the top employment and labor lawyers, and she was talking about sexual harassment. What exactly is it? It's in the news a lot. And the reason I say that is because you can check that interview out by going to www.wwdbam.com or going to YouTube and just typing in the know with David O. And you can do that for today's guest. And let me tell you, today is no exception. We'll be talking to a wonderful young lady, Saudia Shuler. Saudia Shuler. She's got Saudia Shuler's Country Cooking. Well, she's not really here to talk about her restaurant. We'll talk about it a little bit. But we're talking to her about her and what she does from the goodness of her heart, right smack in the middle of North Philadelphia. She says, making it beautiful, doing something beautiful, lifting spirits. And so we're going to talk to Saudia Shuler. Hey, by the way, you know, she's got 100,000 followers or something like that. I mean, that's crazy. I don't have that many, and I know a lot of famous people who don't, but listen, something about her, people love to follow her, see what she's up to. And then we have another magnetic personality sitting here. It's Dezzie Neal. Well, you know, you heard her on the radio. She is a radio personality. She is a media correspondent. She does so many things, but she is gifted with music. She got a fantastic voice. I have heard it. It's really quite a blessing to hear. And, well, we'll get a little bit, we'll talk about her, talk with her, see what she's up to. And then we're going to talk to Joe Coyle. He is the executive director of Year Up Greater Philadelphia. What a fantastic program, especially if we're talking about young adults 18 to 24, their whole mission is to close the skills gap. And that means, in a very practical way, getting young people work skills, getting them internships where they get paid, paying for college credits. I mean, that's really what we need to make sure our young people are able to get jobs, get a foot up in having an active life. Right now, let me introduce you to Saudia Shuler. She's been in the news. She is certainly a personality, and I guess that's a great thing about America, right? You know, we have all kinds of folks, and some people just distinguish themselves by what they do. Saudia, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Okay, I got the quiet Saudia. I've met the. No, I'm not criticizing.
Because you calling me Saudia. You gotta call me Saud.
Saud.
Yeah.
All right. I like that. Saud. Okay, well, listen. The multiple, kind of personalities of Saudia Shuler. Let me ask you this. What you're known for, besides like your fantastic Christmas toy giveaway and those type of things, is actually your business, which is Country Cooking, which is a favorite in Philadelphia, and it's on North 22nd Street, 2836 North 22nd Street.
Yes.
How did you get in that business?
I got hit by a car like over 10 years ago. And I didn't know how to do anything else but cook. So they were like, what you gonna do? How you gonna get your money back out? And so that's how I started.
So
Cooking out my house.
So you started cooking at your house?
Started cooking out the house.
And I guess you're a pretty good cook.
I'm a pretty good cook like my grandmother and grandfather. That's what I learned. That's how to cook. Because I couldn't go outside like everybody else and be out late and all that. So
Now some people, when I was Googling you, you know, it would say country, southern, soul.
Yeah.
How would you
I
describe
cook from the soul. I cook from my heart, cook from the soul.
Okay,
My grandmother used to feed the neighborhood and all that, so that's how I guess I just took over.
And is that where you picked up your spirit of giving?
Yes, my family, period.
Grandma in particular, or?
My grandmother, grandfather, they always was giving the kid, my uncles and them friends, because it was 5 boys, 3 girls. So it was we always had a house full of kids, whether it was my friends, their friends, whoever. So that's where it started from. My uncles and them used to give like bus trips and stuff for the whole neighborhood for free. If you notice, my Uncle James, he was a boxer. He used to do so many things for the city of Philadelphia.
Right.
That's why they named the gym Shuler Memorial Gym.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, because we always been a giving back family.
Wow. So you got a history of giving back in Philadelphia.
Yes.
And you're keeping that tradition alive.
Well, I just do what's on my heart to do.
Okay, now tell me, what caused you to want to do this Christmas toy giveaway?
Well, a couple of years ago I had a stroke. Then I had the cancer. Then I had started having seizures. When I was down in my neighborhood, they held me down. So it's like, all right. When I went to open back up, I instantly boom, like door line around the block as soon as I opened. So I'm like, my neighborhood was always there for me. So I'm like, I didn't have nothing. I went from having nothing to then being able to open up a restaurant with my community help. So there it is. Like, as much as I help people, they see it and they come help me. And they help me get up and run in. So I wanted to show my appreciation. But I was like, I'm going to do a Christmas thing. My grandma was like, do Christmas. She came to me. I'm like, Grandma, leave me alone. She used to like, just do Christmas. You love Christmas. You know we love Christmas. So that's why I wound up doing Christmas.
So I'm looking at this picture of you. You're dressed up like Santa, kinda.
Santa Claus.
It's not. It's Santa Claus.
It's Santa Claus.
It's not actually like Santa. It's more like Miss Santa with you got this dress on. It looks like Santa Claus dress with the hat. You're doing a nice white chair. But you know, for our listeners, we're talking about 140 bicycles and over 900 toys.
Big toys.
Big toys. Yeah, not little toys, big toys. And, you know, I think you had reindeer.
Yeah, I had a reindeer.
Had a reindeer there?
I had 2 reindeers. I had a Smutty deer, and we had Rudolph. And I had to get them back from, you can't have Christmas without the reindeers.
Oh, my goodness. And you know, the thing is, now, it sounds a little crazy. First of all, you got all the decorations, you got the reindeer, you got like 140 bikes, and you got over 900 toys. And what a sight it was.
And it was a whole workshop full of toys. The kids, when they went in, they couldn't. We didn't let the parents go in. But when the kids went in, oh, the wows and how they was looking, it was amazing. And not only that, it was people coming from all over the world. Even though people were Muslim, and I got slammed from doing my son prom, so many Muslims behind the scene came out and was just giving stuff. Like, we don't want to be on camera, but just giving bags and stuff. Then it started off with a lady that she has a daycare center. She gave she came and bought 17 bikes the second day I was doing it. So that kicked it off for everybody else to get involved. I never expected nobody else to get involved. I was doing this on my own. Right. Then I had a lady come down, bring me $500 to go get bikes. Plus she gave me 30 Walmart gift cards. It was amazing. It was crazy. When I say the city from all over the city started bringing stuff. Even the day of.
Yeah, it's a wonderful story. I mean, especially for the holiday season. Yes. But even today, it's really a story that people may not expect, that in the heart of one of the toughest neighborhoods, with certainly many challenges, there are such good-hearted people. And one of the things that you said to me, which really struck me, was you said there are beautiful places all around the world, and I wanted to make this street and this neighborhood a beautiful place.
Exactly. That's because a lot of kids go out to the neighborhood, to the mall. A lot of people can't even afford to get to the mall. You know what I'm saying? Right. So I wanted to bring Christmas to the hood so they could see something beautiful in our hood for once. So they could be like, no, it's beautiful. It's Christmas here.
Well, I'm sure, listen.
And they would never forget it.
Many kids saw their first reindeer.
Yes, many grown folks too.
Yeah, I was thinking about myself. I haven't seen one either.
It was like, we thought it was going to be like a brown deer. No.
Fantastic. So, in addition to what you do, like with this Christmas giveaway, you got a lot of young people in your place.
Everybody who works for me, they're 25 or younger.
Mm-hmm. That kind of works well with our final guest, Joe Coyle, because he's got a wonderful program that I want you to hear about. Yeah, but let me say this. Now, you've got actually what I think is a lot more people than you need.
Yeah, I do. But some of them I don't want to see on the street. I don't want them back selling drugs. I don't want them back selling, you know what, their body. I don't want them. I don't want them in the street because a lot of them just want love and they just want someplace to go and someplace to fit in. I hear kids all the time saying how they wish they had somebody. Well, you do. You have somebody now, so you don't have no excuse. It's either you want to do the job or you're not. I'm going to fire you.
And that's another thing that I
don't play with them.
Yeah, no, that's another thing. Me personally, I like it. I like it. Like, they come and work in your place. You don't really need them. They come to work, but they can't goof off.
Yeah, don't play with sword.
Yes.
They already know.
Yes, they told me. So you can be pretty tough on them.
I'm very tough on them, but they learn a lot. Most people, when they leave me, like even my niece, for instance, she's been working for me since she was young. When she went to college, her first job, she got over $40,000 her first job, just because of her experience of working for me. Like, you learn how to do everything, from keeping books to counting money to making plans to taking out plans to delivering. You learn the business. Right. So everybody there, when they come to me, you have to learn everything. You don't have one specific job. Everybody have to learn how to do everything. Because if one person falls short, he can go do this or he can go do that.
Right. Now you're saying he, meaning generally he, but you have someone special with you here today.
Oh, Mike, Lord, everybody know Mike. That's my pain in the butt.
Oh, okay. He looks that way to me. I don't know. He's up to something, though.
Mike always up to something.
Yes. Well, I know your pride and joy, for sure, right?
Yes. My son?
Yeah.
My son's, that's not my son's son. That's Mike.
Yeah, Mike.
No, that's not my son's son.
That's not your son's son. That's Mike.
My other son.
That's your other son.
Mike
all right.
Okay. Mike worked for me.
I'm confused. But your other son was up in college.
He's in college now. He's in Delaware State University.
We did a little Facebook Live with him.
He made all A's. He made a C.
Okay.
And in history, we
not
told
that
him
she doesn't love you just as much, but we're talking about her. Yeah.
He made all A's, a B, and one C. We told him to drop the class. Teacher told him to drop the class. Like, no, my mom don't want me dropping no classes. Like, so I know he gave it his all. You know what I mean? But he didn't make the dean's list. But I'm sure next semester he'll make it.
So you have a lot of expectations for not only your son, but a lot of the young people that
I treat them just like they're my kids.
Yes.
I'm talking about they get beatings and everything.
Yes.
Some of them.
Yes. Well, you know what? You know what I respect about that, and I try to keep the same philosophy. I say, look, this is what I would do with my child, and I don't want to treat somebody else's child any different than I would treat my child. If it's good for my child, it's good for that child. If it's something I would tell my child not to do, I would say to another child, don't do it. I don't treat the children different. And I see that that's what you do in how you really try to, expect more of them.
I do.
And have consequences.
They don't have a place to live, I give them a place to live. I open my doors up for them. If they don't have nothing to eat, they're going to have something to eat. Now, if their kids need something, I make sure their kids is good.
How do you afford to do all of this?
I don't have no money. I'm broke as hell. Well, I ain't supposed to say that. Y'all know so I don't curse. They know I don't curse.
Yeah.
But it's not that I have a lot of money.
I've warned her a few times.
Well, actually, that's not a curse word.
Yes, okay.
You might go there and you might not.
But let me make this point to the listeners. I mean, people may think she's just overflowing with wealth. She's got a great business. People know it. They frequent it. But she really does reach deep down into her heart and into her pocket to make this work. And
that's why I'm broke now. I can't do the things I need to do. These kids.
So let me say this to everyone listening. Take a trip to 22nd Street in North Philadelphia. Saudia Shuler's Country Cooking. Smells fantastic. We opened the door. My goodness, it smelled great. And it is 2836 North 22nd Street in the city of Philadelphia. Stop by. You'll enjoy the food. If you need some catering, you'll enjoy the young people in there. and you'll be not only enjoying a great meal, but also supporting a business that does so much for kids in the neighborhood, young people, and maybe there are other ways to help out in addition, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So let's talk a little bit about you, because I know you had struggles and other issues. In addition to a wonderful family that have given back and made that kind of a family tradition, but what motivates you and drives you right now?
My son. My son is my everything. Everybody knows son. Don't play with son, and then you won't have no problems out of sword. Right. They know I don't play about my baby JJ.
Okay.
So that's my motivation.
And what about like the things you do in the community? I remember one story where unfortunately there was some violence that was breaking out.
Some violence breaking out. Most of the kids respect me. They was in front of my store. They was about to have a shootout. I was jumped in the middle of it.
I mean, physically, just like jumped out in the middle of a shootout.
Everybody walking in the inside, running in the buildings and everything. I'm like, listen. What y'all not gonna do, nobody dies today. I'm like, if y'all got any respect for me, y'all put the guns up. Y'all go that way, y'all go that way. Unless, like, if y'all really wanted to kill each other when you walked up, you would have did it. So y'all really don't want this. Like, you on 22nd Street. Everybody going to jail. It's not one of y'all that's going to not go to jail. Like, all of y'all faces, everything is right on everybody's cameras. There's no way you're not going to jail. So they put the guns up. We love you, Miss Saudia. Most of them took the football, basketball, baseball, whatever my son was into. I probably done bought them sneakers, clothes. Their moms might have been on drugs, so they know. Like, listen, I've done a lot for a lot of y'all.
A lot of the kids that you have provided a mother figure for, giving them actually literally housing, food, jobs, opportunities, are people, that you have known since they were children, and many of them unfortunately have.
Some of them, yes, some of them, no. Some of them I just meet.
You just
meet. Some of them I might meet. They might come to my job. They might not have a coat. I'll buy them a coat. Don't nobody know that but me and them.
Right.
You know?
And,
some of
and
them might
now
not
everybody
have no
listening to the radio show.
Yeah, I'm just saying, things that I do, everything is
don't
not
broadcast.
Everything's not
Absolutely.
broadcasted.
Yes.
I do put a lot on social media,
yes,
but some things is just not broadcasted.
But one of the things that I think is important is for my listeners is to not stereotype people, to not just kind of solidify your expectations of, hey, that's a tough neighborhood. I don't want to drive there. I don't visit there, because you have wonderful people. Of course, they have challenges. They're meeting those challenges. You have fantastic people, fantastic stories. And what a wonderful story about giving and caring. If it were easy, we wouldn't be talking here.
No.
It is not easy what we do. Not just the business, not just providing the jobs or buying the toys, but also the mentoring, the time you spend, staying on 22nd Street, all those things.
I've been doing the crazy part about this. I've been doing this for years. I guess they just noticed it when the camel came. When I did my son prom, I guess that's how they knew.
Yeah, for those listening, you keep hearing about it. Let me break it down very quickly. So what happened is, one of the things she did for her son was she kind of created a prom environment.
Dubai came to North Philly.
Yeah.
So North Philly on
Dubai,
the map.
like in the Middle East. Yeah, yes. Sand, camel, all that.
Yep. 2 tons of sand, a camel, 3 days, 3 cars. The works for the son, a good boy.
Yeah, well, listen,
he had good grades. He graduated top 10 in his class. I said if I made it to live, even though I was sick and everything, throughout all my struggles, he still know that that's important to me.
Right.
See, my son's father was killed when my son was 3.
Right.
So that has a lot to do. Like when I see these boys in the street, I don't want them in the street because I know what's going to happen. And most of them don't want to be in the street.
Right.
They get drugged in the streets from. First it started off with the weed, then it started off with the friends, then it started off with them influencing. Like, everything and anything that they can do, like, all right, y'all, for what? For what? To go buy some nice sneakers, to buy a nice belt, to go do this, to go do that? Like, no, it's not worth it. You can make a job and I pay you good, so you can do the same thing.
Right.
Get a job, get off the street, because a lot of them don't really want to be on the street.
Well, Saud and I, and anybody else who cares, we're going to try to do some things together to help her with her work and her mission. I certainly hope I can deliver. I don't know, but I'm going to do my best.
You will.
And let me say this. We have run out of time, but one more time, let me say this. If you want some good food that not only tastes good but makes you feel good, because you know where that money's going, visit Saudia Shuler's Country Cookin', 2836 North 22nd Street in the heart of North Philadelphia. Thank you for joining me.
Thank you.
All right, everybody stay tuned because we'll be talking to Dezzie right after this commercial break.